This is, I don't know. Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Kay and over here we do beauty related videos, and if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please be sure to subscribe. So today, as you can see by the title, we are going to be playing around with the new Revolution Super Dewy Collection. So I picked up a few things. So I picked up the Super Dewy Skin Tint. I feel like that's the most important thing to mention. And like, I'm actually really impressed with the size of this. This is 55 milliliters, which is huge. Like, look at this compared to my NYX foundation. My NYX foundation is 30 milliliters and this is 55 milliliters. This is huge. I mean, it is a skin tint, but then that being said, you're probably gonna have this for ages. I also picked up the blurring balm and the setting spray and the Hydra balm in the shade Element. So this Hydra balm I picked up because I really love the pout balm in the shade Glazed, and I wanted to see if this was gonna give me that same vibe. So I tried to put together an understated, cute, simple, everyday glam look for you guys, and if you want to see how I use these products to create that look, please keep on watching. So I'm just gonna go ahead with the blurring balm. I really wanted the putty, but it was sold out. It was sold out like ASAP because I ordered it the same day it came out, but oh wow, it's actually, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can tell it's actually doing something. Let me zoom you guys in. You guys can see. Like, can you see this side compared to this side? Like, this side looks a bit more smooth and poreless compared to this side. I'm happy with that. And it has a mirror inside, which is cool, I guess, especially if you want to use this without using makeup, because this definitely can be worn without makeup. And it reminds me of that Becca product that just came out recently, which is like the no pigment foundation, in terms of the fact that this makes you look really nice and poreless. So now let's go in with the skin tint. So this is my first skin tint I own. I do have a BB cream from NARS, but it doesn't really suit my skin tone. And from the looks of this, it doesn't really suit my skin tone either. But I aim to make it work because this one is somewhat closer. I got this in the shade Toffee. And if you can see, that is very intensely, immensely olive. Like, this is like the most olive thing I've ever seen. This is almost literally the color of an olive. This is, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. The shade. But the coverage is not bad for just a skin tint. The coverage is not bad. It has like a moussey texture to it as well. So as you can see, it does look quite olive on me, but I feel like if with the use of, you know, highlight, contour, everything, it's going to tone down a lot. And I just applied this like a foundation because I feel like personally, especially with the way the color is, I don't think I'd be able to wear it as a tinted moisturizer to just get up and go. I feel like I just want to wear it on the days where I want a bit more of a lighter application. So I like it. I do like the glow it has to it. The color is definitely way off, like way off. And the coverage is not bad. I'd say it has like a medium coverage. You can still see a few of my blemishes through it, but it's not terrible. And with the rest of my makeup, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do my makeup very similar to how I do it usually, but just a little bit toned down when it comes to the highlight and contour. But very similar to how I do it usually, but just maybe a highlighter that's not too bright and maybe just like a bronzer and everything. So yeah. So I'm gonna go and do the rest of my makeup off camera, and I'll be right back to show you what it looks like after I'm done. So I pretty much have finish the look, and I decided not to wear lashes to go with the whole understated, simple kind of look. And if you watch me regularly, you know that this is not my usual go-to. I live for glamour and drama when it comes to the face. I like a bright under eye, I like a fully bronzy look, and I did incorporate those elements, yes, but I just toned it down a little bit just to go with the whole, you know, super dewy vibe, like super dewy tinted moisturizer vibe, just to kind of add some of that element into the look. I actually really like it, I'm not gonna lie. And then with setting powder on top of the tinted moisturizer, it doesn't look as green as it initially looks. It actually looks quite similar to my skin tone. If you're seeing my shoulders, it doesn't look too crazy. I feel like I need blush, but I'm trying to keep it understated with you today. So the next thing I'm wanting to use is the setting spray, because this setting spray, I've used it a couple times and I love it. I love it. I love a fresh, I'm not like necessarily a dewy girl, but I like to look fresh and radiant, and this gives you that. This gives you a nice dew, so we're gonna use that. Kind of overdid it, but that's me. So yeah, the next thing I got was the Hydra Balm. So this is not part of this collection per se, but it came out like a few days prior, and this reminds me of the Pout Balm in the shade Glaze, and I love that Pout Balm. So I decided to pick up this in the shade Element, just to see if it's very similar to that Pout Balm, because that Pout Balm is juicy. Like, it is a glossy gloss, which is right up my alley, and I have tried this since, and it is basically a perfect dupe for Glaze. So yeah, there you have it. It is just so yummy and glossy. I know a lot of people are going to be like, what are you talking about? Like, of course a clear gloss is going to resemble a clear gloss, but let me tell you, all glosses are not created equal. There are levels to gloss, and this gloss and Glaze, they are at the pinnacle. They are at the top of glossy to me. They have like a very, I don't know how to explain, very old school hair strop kind of gloss to them, which I like. So basically, if you like Glaze but you weren't a big fan of the fact that it was plumping or it had that minty sensation, this doesn't have that minty sensation, but it does give you that high shine, and it probably will plump you, because I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like this has hyaluronic acid in it. It's a humectant, so humectants draw moisture from the air into your skin, and that is going to help you, give you a nice plump and full look to your lips, and that is what we live for. So yeah, you can see that setting spray is drying down, and it looks so good. It makes my skin look juicy and healthy and everything. I'm just gonna go in with a sponge to just kind of pat it in a little bit further. But yes, I am feeling the dew. So I love the dew everywhere, but personally I'm not a big fan of being shiny around my nose, so I'm just going to pat that in. I'm going to use my Morphe powder in the shade Filter 10 to just you know, dry that down a little bit. So yeah, I am glowy in the places I want to be, and I am matte in the places I want to be. But lest we forget, let me highlight. I'm using the XX Revolution highlighter in the shade Radio Wave. It's one of my favorites recently. So this, my loves, is the finished look, and I love it. It's very calm, understated, very, I'm just an ethereal goddess. I really like it. It still gives you highlight and contour, but not too intense. I kind of feel naked without my